5-yard line. They pitch it out to Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First throw in overtime for Keenum. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Keenum's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Now a first down throw, Keenum. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's Murray, running right, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Seven yards to go on second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Trying for White, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Murray. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here's Keenum now on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claiborne. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Adrian Claymore in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Sherrills to return it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Keenum. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Keenum. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get this up only to about the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Ryan on second down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Here's Sherrills. And now running right through it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Here's Murray. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Keenum. And right with it here over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Keenum. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Forbath will put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Coleman. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Daniil Hunter. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Ryan. And he's going to go down again. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Keenum on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
No, check, Patriot! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Murray with a nice move. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So out come the Falcons now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Keenum now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.